everybody. Hope you're having a great, happy Tuesday. I'm feeling much, much better than I have in the last couple days for sure. But let me know where you guys are coming from and what you think about this. Let's get rolling here on stream. Hopefully, a couple people will be joining in a few minutes. But today, we're going to be talking about the Epstein files. That's a weird situation. We talked about that last night when the news broke yesterday evening. And yeah, we're also going to be talking about ICE agents getting attempts on them, which we have Tom Homan pulled up here to discuss this whole situation. But let's wait for some people to join in the stream first. Also, guys, when I start feeling better, I'm going to do some more streams talking outside and stuff like that. It'll be great. It will be great. So smash that like, subscribe. Let me know where you guys are coming from, what city, what state. Love to hear from you guys. And we can get right into this shortly. So if anyone out there knows about the whole ICE situation, you can definitely know that this isn't the first time that ICE has been attacked. Everyone knows about the LA ICE riots. Everyone knows about that situation going on there. So it's no surprise, especially if you're not new to the channel, about the situation. But let me crack open an energy drink here. So cheers, everybody. Let's get the energy going! Since I finally feel like I can do a little bit of better show performance for you guys. But regardless, I do really appreciate the support, guys. The support has been crazy. Even though I've been sick, people still been showing love. People still been showing love. I really appreciate that. Doesn't matter if I have doesn't matter if I have food poisoning or if I have a common cold. You guys are showing love. I appreciate that. I'm not feeling 100% today, but I'm going to give 120% today. Effort. So we got some really good clips to show you. Whatever you guys want to discuss, whatever you guys want to see, we'll show it and discuss it. Also, I'm working on more travel videos. I'm clipping up more clips for the regular videos. No clue why my Zoom just opened on my laptop, but that's interesting. Oh, it was an update, I guess. Let me know where you guys are coming from. What city, what state. Good morning, America. Good morning, everybody. Let me know where you guys are coming from. What city, what state. Would be awesome to hear from you guys this morning. Moving slow so far, not too many people in here. But when some people join, we're going to get into the news. Or if you guys, we'll give you guys one more minute. If people don't start joining in, we're just going to play the clip anyway. Oh, excuse me. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Inside the United States, outside the United States. What city, what state. Let me know what you think about ice. You like ice with your coffee or just at the borders? I think everyone loves ice. Everyone loves ice. Everyone. Oof, excuse me. Oof, that was from that sip of that energy drink. Drop me some comments, guys. Well, that's another thing I wanted to check. Chat filters. It should allow everyone to comment. Participate mode, anyone. Wonderful. Anyone can participate in the live chats. Perfect. Just like we like it. Okay, guys. We got, only 2 people in here right now, but you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to show you the legendary video anyway. First off, yes, we're wondering about the Epstein files, but we already talked about that yesterday on stream. Yes, we're going to talk about it today, but we're going to get some more information on the whole situation first. But calling ICE Nazis, terrorists, has consequences. Now, this is Tom Homan saying this, guys. We got this pulled right up. Right there, up. Now, we're going to show you guys what the consequences might be. But first off, let me fix the lighting in here a little bit. So maybe you guys can, why are you being censored? What did you try to say? Let me adjust the lighting. Let me fix the lights in here. Let me turn that light on in the background. Okay, wrong light. Let's fix this light right here like that. There we go, that's better. Fudge Pam Bondi. I'm starting to agree with you there. Because why isn't she releasing the files? She said, oh, the files are on my desk. The files are on my desk. As we speak. Well, where are the files, Pam? Where are they now? They don't exist, huh? That's what you want to say. Bull crap. Show us the freaking files, Pam. Who's controlling you? Who is controlling you? What do you want to speak on? If it censors you, it must be something pretty bad. Anyway, let's check this video out. Hit that like, subscribe button.
Standing by, Border Czar Tom Homan's been with us. And Tom, I know you're not talking about what the president talked about, but there was so much news today. Violence on the left coming this time against Border Patrol and ICE agents over the last few days. Your reaction to what we've seen, it's inevitable in my view, but your reaction tonight to what could have been a lot worse.
I've been warning about this for 2 months. I think the last time I did the show, more we talked about it. I also talked about it on the Hannity show, that I've been around a long time. I said if the rhetoric didn't decrease significantly, it's going to end up with loss of life.
Loss of life.
With a use of force, either against a protester turning criminal or against ICE or Border Patrol agent. Someone's going to be seriously injured if not killed.
You have so much to say.
They attack me, fear-monger home, he's threatening that someone's going to die. Look, I've been around a long time. You got members of Congress, J-Powell comparing to terrorists. AOC says we're out there violating people's civil and constitutional rights. You got Jeffries out there running his mouth about the Gestapo. And it just the ramped up rhetoric is going to cause a situation where someone loses their life. We saw that today. I was hoping I'd be wrong, but I wasn't. And I'll tell you something else. It's not the end. Unless we stop the hateful rhetoric against ICE and Border Patrol, comparing them to Nazis, there's going to be more situations like that. ICE has already stepped up enforcement posture at their facilities. Border Patrol's done the same thing. But the rhetoric has to stop. They're simply enforcing law that Congress enacted. So for Congress to attack them, to enforce the laws they wrote, it's ridiculous. It's going to end in bloodshed. And I think there'll be more bloodshed.
Do we know anything about the maniac who ambushed the Border Patrol agents yet, Tom?
He spent a lot of time on Call of Duty, a video game, and one of the people that's in that game is anarchist. He was playing the anarchist. What he had spray painted on his paint on his car was associated with that. So this is a plan he had. He has a plan with to kill Border Patrol agents.
All right. Tom, I'm sorry you had to wait.
Low quality.
It's so great to see you tonight. Thank you for that update. Our prayers are always with law enforcement and the great people of Texas tonight.
Hey, Sean Hannity.
So what the heck happened? Sean Hannity here. Sean Hannity here. Sean Hannity here. So what happened? Did someone try to attack a border control agent and they disappeared from this earth? I'm confused on the whole situation. Does anyone know anything about that? Does anyone know anything about that? Also, why are the views so low?
Suspects are now in custody after a Texas police officer was shot in the neck while responding to a call outside of an ICE facility.
What?
So it happened in Alvarado, which is near Fort Worth. This was over the holiday weekend, and Jonathan Hunt is following this story for us. Hi, Jonathan.
Good morning, Dana. This all played out in the late evening of July 4th outside the Prairieland Detention Center in Alvarado. Police officers responded to a call about a suspicious person outside the center. When they arrived, they saw someone who appeared to have a gun. One of the Alvarado officers tried to talk to that person, and at that point, several other people opened fire on the officer, who was hit in the neck. He was treated at a local hospital and has since been released. Officers arrested a number of people at the scene. A motive for the attack is still being investigated, but the Department of Homeland Security said a group of more than a dozen people had slashed tires of federal vehicles and damaged security cameras at the ICE facility. There was also another attack on an ICE facility in Portland, Oregon, Friday night, a facility that has been the site of an ongoing protest for several weeks. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche wrote on X Saturday morning, quote, "We are closely monitoring the attacks on DHS detention facilities in Prairieland, Texas and Portland, Oregon, and are coordinating with the USAOs and our law enforcement partners. The department has zero tolerance for assaults on federal officers or property and will bring the full weight of the law against those responsible." Now, both attacks, Dana, happened on the day President Trump signed his domestic policy bill into law, a bill, of course, that includes some $45 billion to expand the capacity of immigration detention centers and $31 billion for ICE operations. Dana?
All right, Jonathan Hunt, thank you.
On that topic, Tom Holman joins us. Reporters are North Lawn. Tom, good morning to you, and thank you for your time today.
Good morning.
Let's get to the big, beautiful bill in a moment. Who were these suspects who were fired, who actually fired the shots and were later arrested? Who were they, Tom?
Who were they?
Look, they're your typical protesters that go from protesters to criminals. The attack on ICE officers, you've covered many times, is up nearly 700% now. We were talking 500% a couple weeks ago. The Nazis, compare ICE to racists, and it just continues. So the public thinks, well, if a member of Congress can attack ICE, why can't we? So the rhetoric has to stop. Or it's a matter of time for someone, when the ICE officers goes down. Or
The ICE hiring and training, $6 billion for border technology and surveillance. And it really appears that really has not been something that's been talked about a lot in this bill. But that's going to go a long way. In addition, put this up, you have 10,000 new ICE agents. Currently, you employ 5,000. You add 10,000 more for a total of 15,000. Tom, how will immigration in America change with that amount of resources going into the operation that you run?
Look, this is the first time I've seen an ICE plus up in decades. I mean, I started in 1984. I saw the Border Patrol get plussed up, 4 or 5 times. When I was in the Border Patrol, we had like 4,000 agents. Now they got 20,000. ICE has never been plussed up at a meaningful level. And that was a problem because the more you plus up Border Patrol, the more the arrests on the border increase. When they arrest, they go in detention. Now it's ICE's job, detention. It's ICE's job, transportation. It's ICE's job to go to immigration proceedings. It's ICE's job.
Well, guys, what do you guys think about the whole ICE situation? Actually, they could go live years down below. Not sure what you mean by that. But the views are horrible today, right now. So we might just go live again in 30 minutes because I have something I really need to do.
31 billion.
And we've already been 15 minutes here. We haven't broken 10 views. So I think it's best if I just go live in a little bit later. A little bit later. I mean, like in 30 minutes, I'll go live again. That like and subscribe button and join back in sometime. Nice talking with you.